So here I have some leather offcuts, and I'm going to be working with bigger pieces and just burning a design into them, and I'm just gonna use a variety of different tips that I have, tips as in this thing here. I can't remember what they're called. So I'm just going to go through the leather pieces and make some patterns on them, and they will be then used in some other projects. So these are all offcuts. Here are some bigger ones that I have worked on and just done some designs, just created some patterns. So I want to just make sure that all these the bits that I would potentially use in a stitch project, the really small ones, I'm not going to use those, so I'm going to sort them out and then work on some of the larger pieces. The smaller ones do come in handy if I'm kind of doing like a mini collage and I want to fill do some filling with smaller bits. So the really tiny slivers, yeah, I'm not going to be able to use, but say, you know, one's this big, it can still have a design or pattern on it. And then it's ready to be used. So even that. Yeah, so I'm just going to go through and do some make sure you do it in a well ventilated area, because it does give off some fumes. And I've got an example of how they then progress from just a little scrap to something potentially that could be used. I thought I had two here. I'm sure I saw two. Obviously not. Alright, there's this one. We need to come in very close. So it is just like a small addition. It could be something that could be used on an earring or as an embellishment. You can make up a series of embellishments. And so here I have two pieces that have been, this is using fabric glue, and on one of them I have surrounded it, wrapped wire around it, and so that makes a nice little piece that's ready to go. But once you kind of add them, say, to a square piece, it gives them a whole new lease of life. Yeah, and even these small little bits that I did marks in, they can be used. Let me see you jump. After that flurry of activity, I've not only stuck the pieces together so that I'm going to go through them, and I also went back and did some designs on there as well. So they are ready to go onto a stitch project. I don't have to do any more burning into them. So all those little scraps fitted together with the pieces, the larger pieces that I had, and I've got some faces here I'll show you at the end. Okay, so let's have a look. Do you want to come in a bit closer? I'm quite pleased with these. Okay, so I'll just go through them. I don't need to explain anything, but I'm using several different wood burning tips, the ends that change. Okay, there's that one, and they're random shapes, so you know I can work with the shape or use it as a contrast on a piece. These are just the thin strips that I had. Some smaller ones here. This one doesn't have anything stuck to it. I just did the you know, design on it. Then we've got just a loose one here, and I love the smell, the leather smell. It's gorgeous. And they can go a variety of ways. These were the ones that I also thought they look like houses, the shapes of them. So again, if I'm creating a wall hanging, I can use these as elements within them. Like that one, and that one, all that way. So nothing's got wasted, and I think that they all look really nice. Let me come out now and then you can see them all together. So just little bits there. That's them all together. And it didn't take long to do them all, and then just, you know, go with the flow in terms of what you want to put on, you know, some of the pieces. And then I've still got some extra little bits to use up. So you'll be seeing over time, you'll be seeing some of these incorporated in some of my mixed media fabric stitch pieces. Let's have a look at some of the faces. So my patrons would have seen how I created this face. I later then went on and did the design around it and embellished it. Let's get a good look. So there's lots of tiny little marks that you can do with the wood burning tool. Here's some others that nice little ones. These are ones I did a while back, and they've got a bit more detail to them for the whole thing. And I don't know whether you can tell that that's lips, the lower part of the face, and then just patterns done. So again, these are really nice pieces to work on and create with, and they've created some really nice designs. So next time it will be ready for the next stage to say be stitched to a project or used as an embellishment in some way. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. So take care for now, and I'll see you soon.